So, hi everyone, I'm yet here with another video, and this time I want to make something different. And this was a plan of mine for quite some time, and I just wanted to review some books that I have, some graphic novels, actually horror graphic novels. So I just wanted to review some of them and share it with you. I've been collecting like horror graphic novels for a long time, and I have a fairly big collection, and I thought maybe just to share it with all of you so that you get to know some of the good quality, for me, good quality horror comics if you are into horror. So anyway, let's do this. So here is my selection, my own selection of horror graphic novels. So the first one is from my collection, Nameless. This book from Grant Morrison. This is an amazing read. It's almost like it. This is cosmic horror, and actually, this book really it's quite messed up. It has some so many gory stuff in it, and the story is really good. It's surprising. The visuals, the panels, all of it. It's quite amazing. You can feel the sense of scale, like even from the scale of the book. Like you can feel the sense of it, and the drawing inside it. It's amazing, and the writing also. It's a little bit ambiguous. Like at first you can understand what's happening, but then you collect the pieces and put them together, and I think this is one of my favorite horror comics, horror graphic novel. Actually, I like to call it graphic novel. So, and I want to share something different with these kind of videos. There are so many videos like this, but I want to share that when I'm reading graphic novels, I listen to music so much, specifically soundtracks. And with this, with Nameless, I can suggest, if you are going to buy this, I suggest you to maybe listen Prometheus and Alien Covenant. Uh, Especially Jet Curzel's soundtrack is amazing and fits the atmosphere of this book perfectly well. It's also cosmic horror, space, and you can get this sense of dread, this sense of discovery from the soundtracks as well. And I suggest you to listen to them and read this one for the complete immersion. So yeah, this is one of my favorites. Let's go to the next one. Okay, the second one in my library is Wytches from Scott Snyder, and this is special for me, and because it's taking place in one of my favorite areas, a rural town, and the creature design in this one is very unique, very creepy. The storytelling in this quite amazing. I love it, and the art style in this, oh my god, I have never seen an art style like this in any graphic novel, and this one takes the cake. I mean, it's creepy, it's dreading, and it's scary, so scary. Like I remember reading this one at night. I usually read these horror graphic novels at night, and this one creeped me so much. I love it. I love it so much. And with this, I can suggest in terms of soundtrack, Evil Dead, the latest one, the remake Evil Dead. The soundtrack for that movie is so good. The concept is like again the feeling, the theme of that movie and this book is quite similar. Like you get this immersion perfectly, and I suggest you to listen to that soundtrack while reading to this amazing graphic novel. You probably have seen in so many lists this came out, and this is just the volume one, and I can't wait for reading volume two. I'm so excited, and even from the first volume, and even Stephen King, the man himself, like wrote "Its travel is a triumph," and it's quite good. It's quite good, and I suggest this one. You should add this to your library if you are a fan. So this is the second one. So let's move on to the third one. So the third one is in my library, At the Mountains of Madness, Lovecraft from Calbart. This I when I discovered this book, I was so excited. I couldn't believe my eyes because I'm a huge fan of Lovecraft, and specifically his story at the Mountains of Madness. And this one, this has a special place in my heart. And the graphic novel is quite good. Like it doesn't give all the details, of course, of the original material, but it's quite faithful to the original source, and the drawings inside it. It's I think quite good. It has a unique drawing style. It fits with the world of Lovecraft, and I mean I love it so much. The story, it's a classic, and I've been waiting for an adaptation for quite some time, and it didn't came, and I'm still waiting. I mean, there are some good movies like callbacks to this novel. One of them is The Thing, which is uh, which is the one that I'm gonna suggest for a soundtrack. The Thing soundtrack, it's amazing, and it perfectly fits with this graphic novel. The one with Malco Beltrami, I love it so much. I love Marco Beltrami, sorry, Marco Beltrami so much, and his style of soundtrack. It's eerie, and it's like the sense of mystery and excitement, and with this one, while listening to that soundtrack, like you are inside the story, like you are inside these characters with them in this story, and I love it so much. So this is my third selection of my favorite graphic novels, horror graphic novels. So let's move on to the fourth one. So my fourth pick for this list is Infidel. I can't quite pronounce the name, but Pichetose. I'm not sure. I'm not gonna butcher it. So, and Campbell, and this one. Oh my God, I wasn't expecting this to be this good. I've been seeing it on so many lists, great like horror lists, and here it is, 100 favorite horror stories of all time, and one of them is this. Oh my God, this is so creepy, so scary. It's there are like the entities in the hotel. I'm by the way, I'm not giving details about the stories. You're gonna find out yourselves. I'm not gonna stop spoil, but the entities, the designs for the entities in this story is amazing. Like something I have never seen. Like I can't quite explain it, but they look so realistic, and they stay with you after reading this book. And the story is amazing. There are some Lovecraftian elements in this one as well. There are some different themes in it. I think it would be perfect choice for maybe Jordan Peele to direct a movie based on this. and and I mean it's great. It's great. I'm gonna read it again because I keep forgetting it, and I'm quite happy that I am. And this one, oh my God! And the soundtrack that goes with this, like there are so many horror soundtracks that can go with it. But I was listening to Hereditary from Colin Stetson. I'm looking at the name as well in here. Colin Stetson, Hereditary. Oh my God, that soundtrack and this book combination, horror goodness. It's so good, and it feels so good. Like you are living the story, you are in that apartment in the story, and with those entities, and wow, just wow, I love it so much. This had to be on the list. And by the way, I keep telling all these books, but these graphic novels are standalone, so I picked them specifically as standalone. They are not series. Oh, except for The Witch. I forgot that The Witch is so good that I completely forgot that it's gonna be a series, because the first book is amazing. Anyway, I'm drifting from the concept here. So Infidel, you need to get this if you are a horror fan. It's amazing. The panels, the design of it, the writing, everything. It's chef's kiss. And yeah, this one is my fifth pick. So let's move on. So my next pick, the fifth in my selections, is Through the Woods by Emily Carroll. Oh my God, this was so good. Like there are short stories in this. I forgot 4 or 5, probably it should be, and each one of them is so unique. so creepy, so scary. Oh my god! At the end of each story, I was remembering like chills, like literal chills. And again, I was reading it at night, and the art style in this again so unique. It's like written like a drawn like a fairy tale, but it's complete opposite. That opposite thing, like it got me, and this was amazing. I love it so much, and I cannot suggest this enough. You need to get this one if you love like creepy stories with an ending, like a cliffhanger, and this is it. This is the one. Since this has the stories like various stories inside it, I cannot suggest a specific soundtrack for it because I have a huge list of soundtracks, and I have a playlist even for this one. But if I had to go with a soundtrack, it could be X, soundtrack from Tyler Bates, Chelsea Wolf, from the movie X. That soundtrack is so good. It is so good for like isolated areas, and these stories mostly takes place in isolated areas, and I would probably suggest X soundtrack with this one. So yeah, this is my fifth selection in my horror graphic novels. So let's see what's the final one. And my final pick for this selection for this video is, of course, from the great Junji Ito's Gyo. This one, I mean Junji Ito. I can talk about this guy like forever. He's amazing. He's like the horror master. And this one is one of his masterpieces. And this is the first book that I have read from this amazing person. And this is just, oh my god, it has so many layers in this story, and it is a quite a creepy story. And the panels for this, like there are jump scares in this. It filled with jump scare. You can't believe it in a graphic novel, but this guy did it, and the visuals of those scary moments are like the drawn so detailed, like you can't forget them. You can't. And it's great. It's so layered. Like with each page there is another mystery, and it keeps going on and on and on, and you just can't believe your eyes. It's mind blowing what this guy did. And since I bought this book, I keep track of him, and I keep reading what he did, because with each book, with each idea, there is a new uniqueness, new creepiness on it. And I don't think this is oh yeah, yes, and this is the book. So at the end of this book there are two, and by the way, this is a special edition, and at the end of the book there are two bonus stories, and each of them are like similarly creepy as well. The sad tale of Principal Post, and one of his, I think, masterpieces, Enigma of Amigara cult. Oh my god, this story, this is the pinnacle of Lovecraftian cosmic horror. It's so good. This guy understands cosmic horror, the horror of the unknown perfectly well. And this is like I just can't. It's since I read it for the first time, I need to read this again. It's been a long time, and when I see this, like I remember the memories, and the visuals on even on the cover. Like you don't understand, but you know it's something so messed up, and you wanna know immediately, and you keep reading it, and it makes sense at the end in terms of the story. Anyway, I keep talking so much, and the soundtrack I wanna suggest with this one. I mean, I can't remember which soundtrack I was listening, because I was listening to so many soundtrack with this, but I will probably select Cabin in the Woods by David Julian. Oh my god, that movie again, cosmic horror, and the soundtrack is so different, so unique, I think. And I would listen to that soundtrack with this one, because it's the mystery, the fear of the unknown, and it gives all that vibe, all those vibes. And with this book it fits perfectly. So these are my six selections and suggestions for you horror fans. If you have a store near you, you need to pick them up and read them, and let me know if you watch this video. I hope you watch it, and let me know on the comment section which one is your favorite and your thoughts about them. I mean, I can talk about them all day long, and but I don't want to give so many details here because I don't want to spoil the fun. So here was my selections. I hope you enjoyed the video, and see you on the next video.